Now, what about the interrogative form? Okay, number 3, interrogative form. Okay, the interrogative form, this also is simple. First, we must put was or were at the beginning of the sentence. Was or were, okay, plus the subject. After that, we have the verb in ing form plus the object plus the question mark, because the question marks that is the mark of the interrogation. Okay, that's why we must not forget the question mark. Okay, example with, for example, this sentence. If we want to turn this sentence into the interrogative form, then we have, was Samra watching TV? Okay, or here, were you dancing in class? Then this follow the rule of formation in interrogative form. But let's give another example. Okay. Was she cooking meat? Yes. Was she cooking meat? This is a sentence in interrogative form. Let's give another examples. Then, were people learning their lessons? Okay, this is a second example in interrogative form, which also follow the structure. Example number 1, was here, then the structure was, and here she, then because it is she, we use was, and after it we have the base verb, then is cook. In ing form, cooking, it gives cooking plus meat. Then this is the object, plus the question mark here. Then was she cooking meat? Okay, and the second example, this also follow the rule of then the rule of formation. We have first where, then we have where, because it's here plural, then third person plural, where peoples, okay, subject, peoples, and we have the verb, the base verb in ing form. Then the base verb is learn, in ing form, the learning, the lesson, the lessons. Then here it is the object plus the question mark. Then the question mark, which is the mark of the interrogation. Okay, now we are going to deal with the interrogative form. Number 4, interrogative form. With the interrogative, we have two possibilities as the other verbs. The possibility number 1, uncontracted form, we can use it, and the possibility number 2, then the contracted form. Let's say that the contracted form of was not is wasn't, and the contracted form of were not is weren't. Then we can mention it before, then we give the rule of formation and the examples. Okay, here, then with the uncontracted form, we can say that the rule can be was or were plus the subject plus not plus the verbs in ing form plus the object plus the question mark here. And the interrogative form, as I told you last time, it means that the sentence is interrogative and negative at the same time. That's why it's called interrogative form, meaning that it is interrogative and negative at the same time. Okay, now, or we can have wasn't because the contracted form of was is wasn't or weren't. Why? Because the contracted form of were not is weren't. After it, plus the subject plus the base verbs in ing form plus the object plus the question mark. These are the two possibilities as far as the anteronegative form is concerned. Now, if, for example, you are asked to give the anteronegative form of a sentence, as for example, I was eating some rice, you have the possibility, to choose, the contracted or the uncontracted form. For example, a people who say, was I not eating some rice? It is correct. If his neighbor say, for example, wasn't I eating some rice? This is also correct. Okay. Then let's give some example. Before giving the some example, we can try and turn this sentence into the anteronegative form. Was she cooking meat? What can be the anteronegative form of this sentence? It is, was she not cooking meat? Or we can use the contractive form saying that, wasn't she cooking meat? Wasn't she cooking meat? This is also another possibility. And what about this sentence? We can say, were people not learning their lessons? Or we can say, weren't people learning their lesson? This is also acceptable. Okay, let's try and give another examples. Okay, here, then, wasn't the teacher, okay, going to school? Okay, this is a possibility with the contracted form. Another possibility with the uncontracted form, we can say, was the teacher not going to school? Okay, this is also another possibility, and it has the same meaning. Wasn't the teacher going to school is the same thing with, was the teacher not going to school? It is the same thing. Okay, it's what we can say as far as the anteronegative form. Now, this is the end of the structure, meaning the different rule of formations: affirmative, negative, interrogative, and anteronegative form. We are going to deal with the use or uses then of the past progressive or the past continuous, which means l'imparfait in French.